Jacob, artists around the state put their work on display at the Druid City Arts Festival. WVUA 23's Avery Boyce tells us how the art embodies the artist.
This year was the 15th annual Druid City Arts Festival, which hosted good food, music, and art.
And I think a lot of them aren't sure what to expect. You come out here, you're going to see 100 different styles of art from 100 different people with 100 different stories to tell.
One way to learn an artist's story is through the strokes of their paintbrush.
Well, I'm inspired by a lot of fairy tales I grew up with and whimsicality, so I think that inspires a lot of my color palette. But I also like textures, and a lot of my cultural heritage comes through the textiles that I use.
Abigail Brewer's background as a ballerina and her Asian culture is reflected in her paintings. And like many artists, personal experiences is a catalyst for the creative process. And just like each person has a unique perspective on life, so does their art.
And I try to do things that I see in my mind. I can't do what's in somebody else's mind.
For Bill Sansing, inspiration stems from one of life's challenges. 10 years ago, he had surgery on his shoulder and he was unable to do the thing he enjoyed most.
Getting real frustrated. I didn't have any other hobbies or anything to do. And I started to play around with some paints. Now this is what I've created.
What started as an outlet for coping with the aftermath of his surgery led to a series called My Faith.
When I go get into my Bible reading, I get inspired and I have a real fun time with that. And besides that, I get to share my faith with people out of these shows with this work.
The Druid City Arts Festival allows those to showcase their artwork and their story. But it also creates support and motivation for artists coming together.
Inspirational to you as an artist to go out and create, because you see how other people, what their mindset is and how they do things.
Putting yourself out there as a new artist can be intimidating, but
Don't be afraid. There will be somebody who resonates with your art, and the more art that you create, the more confident you'll get in your artistic voice.
Local in Tuscaloosa, Avery Boyce, WVUA 23 News.
Today was the last day of the Arts Festival, but you can still visit the Druid City Arts Festival website to connect with local